Hi guys, today I will show you how I made this bass patch in Vital Synth. It's suitable for dubstep and similar styles. So it sounds like this. Okay, so getting started, I selected the Crappy Toilet Wavetable by Glork Glunk. Okay, this one here. It comes with all versions of Vital. Okay, so you should have this if you have Vital Synth. Okay, next up, I turned the wavetable position to about halfway, so like 1 to 8, whoops, frames. Shape Elevator 1 like this. I have the shape saved here. This is what it looks like. Okay, so now we will go to modulate some of these knobs, okay? So we're going to modulate the level with that LFO and also the wavetable position, okay? By about 40, I guess. 40 or 45. Yeah, just to get some movement in the wavetable itself. Okay. Unison to about 11 voices, make it wider. Lower the detune. And for morphing, I chose a vocoder and formant. Okay. So both of these are modulated by the same LFO. Okay, LFO 1 here, like so. That's like a 0.35. Okay, so that doesn't sound like much at the moment, but that's where we go to our effects. Now, the effects is doing much of the action here, okay, in terms of shaping the sound into what it is in the end. So, number one, we need our multi-band compression. Of course, it's dubstep, so we need that. Next up, some hard clipping distortion, you know, 9 decibels for the drive. Some pre-filtering with a high pass to cut off the extreme low end. Or the signal, okay, the extreme low end that's distorted, okay, and a filter for this sound would be the lower high flange minus. Now this filter is actually doing much of the work here. So once you selected this filter type, you then set your cutoff at about -12 semitones. Enable key tracking. Turn up the blend. Okay, this is the blend of the filter to about 0.8 to 0.85. That's kind of a value. And also don't forget to turn up your filter resonance. Okay, so you can see how the sound, changes so dramatically with the filter on. Yeah, so moving on, I also added a notch at about 200 Hertz, and maybe also a bit of a high shelf, to boost the high end a little bit. Okay, next, a phaser, okay, subtle phasing. Oops. So, I turned down the mix to about 40 to 50. I'll say 45 actually. Freeze the phaser, okay, so it's still. Turn down the offset. And the center of the phaser is at about 72 semitones here. And we don't want too much feedback, so we want to also turn that down by a little bit. Okay, nice. So I also added a delay, a fast delay. Use the seconds function here. And I believe in the patch itself, the delay was set at about 0.058 seconds. So I'm just going to copy that here as well. Okay, so fairly fast. Of course, we don't want too much of that fast delay effect, so I'm going to lower down the mix to about 9 or 8, you know. Okay. Last two effects would be chorus and reverb. Okay. So for the chorus, turn up the depth a little bit. Okay, wider sound. Filter out some of the highs and the lows a bit like this, and I left the mix at halfway in this case. Yeah, okay. So for the reverb, nothing much actually. I didn't change much of the knobs here, maybe except for adding some of the delay, okay, a pre-delay to the effect. And also I think might need to turn down the time. Yeah, okay. I guess that will do for now. And finally, our main filters, filter 1 and 2 here. So, for filter 1, I chose the phaser, positive phaser, and turn up the phaser so that it has all the notches possible. Okay, maximum number of notches. Cutoff at about 15, okay, fairly specific. But yeah, it's also going to contribute to the sound in the end. So make sure it's like at about 15 semitones in order to achieve the desired sound. So modulate the cutoff with a level 1, okay, the same one we've been using for level and these knobs here. So modulation depth of that would be about 30. Okay, so 30 semitones. Similar thing with the filter resonance, okay. Also going to modulate that. Whoops. Might need to turn down the oversampling, otherwise it's going to crackle. Okay. Yeah, I think that should be okay for filter 1. Filter 2, I chose another comb, okay, but this time it's a low-high comb, the first option shown here. And blend would be halfway, so 1.0. And then you're also going to enable key tracking here. Make sure it's going to affect the first oscillator, okay, not oscillator 2 because that's off, so enable oscillator 1 here. Okay, but I think we don't want the mix to be all the way up, so yeah, the mix I believe was at about 66 or something like that, so like 2/3. So you get some subtle effect from filter 2, I guess. Okay, so that's basically the sound, okay? A wonky bass patch in Vital. So let me know what you think about this. I will put a download link in the description of the video. But yeah, I think I'll leave it there for this toot, and let me know what else you want to see, okay, on this channel. Like, do you want more tutorials on sound design, etc.? Let me know in the comments below, and thanks for watching, okay.